conspiracy of silence. The public knows something's going on, but they don't understand it. They know that the newspapers are lying to them. That's why they're all going out of business. People aren't watching the newscasts anymore. Many of them. They're listening to the Golden Diva. Right, Diva?
Who? Who?
Listen, I get letters from all over the world from your program. They may not know you in person, but they know who you are.
Oh, I get lots of them, too. And you know what? We've got the greatest listeners around. You know what? We get so much support from them, and it is deeply appreciative, and it just makes it special. It really does. It just, I could have asked for a better place to be in my life.
And that's a big statement, too.
Yes,
and I feel the same way. I mean, just think, I'm still healthy, and I'm 73, and I can do this. I mean, what a gift. I mean, most people my age are confined to a rocking chair. And let's just be happy for what we've got. But anyway, next week, market's going down. Next week, gold's going up. Silver's going up. Looks good. I think the correction's over. And even at worst, they might take it down on Monday and Tuesday to 900, but it's going to turn around and go back up again. So who cares? And, of course, this 942 has allowed you to buy some numismatic coins, 30 or 50 bucks cheaper, and that's good. And I know that one of the subscribers I was talking to here in the last few days is in buying another $100,000 worth. And that's a good thing.
Yes,
isn't it, Melanie?
Yes,
seeing she's buying them from you.
But you know what? I looked at her portfolio from, when was it, 2005, 2006? And her coins have just done awesome. I mean, they're up over 150, 180%.
I know.
And it's amazing. It's a wonderful...
Well, wait a minute now. You forgot to talk about her financial guide. Although I must say I didn't pick the coins. I just recommended that she do that.
It was my expertise in positioning herself that all her coins have just done tremendous. And I mean, everybody's coins have done well, but but here every once in a while you go back and you look at a portfolio that you put together, 2-3 years ago, and you just you don't realize the amount that it has gone up. It's incredible.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but over here she's up 400%.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you put the two of them together, and she's a lucky dog. That's for sure. Well, that's what happens when people listen. And, yes, we're outside the box, and we're not telling you what Wall Street or the banker or the insurance company or your pension plan or Mr. Obama's telling you. But, fortunately, we have been correct for many years, and even if you never had any money to invest, as long as you get out of debt and get your food in and other, things that are important, I mean, you're way ahead of the game. And many people sold their houses in June and in September and December of 2005, right at the top of the market. And I know because they keep on writing letters to me, isn't it time to buy? And I say, can't you read? You're getting the publication. The answer is no. You wait. And you get your money in gold and silver related assets, and by the time we're ready to buy, you'll be able to buy 5 houses for cash, and don't worry about it. And that's really the way it's going to be. The big question is, will there be any houses around? And it's nothing to laugh at, but we could be headed in that direction. I see there's a lot of demonstrations in Europe. I don't know, did I mention the ones in Grenoble?
No.
Well, Grenoble is in the French Alps, and it's a beautiful city. And they have a university there, a very famous one. And the young people were protesting the cuts in the universities that were going to be put in place by the French government, ostensibly to save money or whatever. And they were parading around in Jacobin outfits. Those are those funny little hats that tip over to the side. And these people in these outfits would go around during the French Revolution collecting the politicians and the royalty to escort them to the guillotine. And so I think the message was sent to Paris that we're serious about this. You better not cut. And I have pictures for that. They sent me pictures. And these are some of the people who listen to our broadcast overseas. Oh, incidentally, I got to mention, a couple of years ago, we recommended a short in Citigroup at 44. That means you're betting the stock's going to go down. It closed today at $1.44. I mean, that is an incredible call. And I think I'm going to put in tomorrow's issue, when it gets to $1, close it out, and take that 95% profit. And some of these people are on margin. So it's going to be maybe 150% or something. We've been very, very fortunate on our shorts. Anyway, let's get on to the questions here. Let's see. Is this one here? They just keep handing me pieces of paper out the computer, and I don't know what they are. Okay, I know what that one.
Have you heard anything about Fort Knox acquiring gold?
No.
I guess there's rumors being spread out that there's gold coming into this country, or I have an article, there's 2 separate emails, and you haven't, that was one of the questions. And then another question was, are you familiar with the book Atlas Shrugged? If you are, do you see any similarities on what is happening today and the events in the book?
Well, I'm not familiar with it. I read it in 1953. And it was a real mind changer, written by Ayn Rand. And during the 60s, she was chick, very popular because of her books. Another one was The Fountainhead, and which is made into a movie with Gregory Peck. It was about anti-Semitism. And Ayn Rand was Jewish, incidentally. Most people don't know that. And Atlas Shrugged is a classic. Everybody should read it. And yes, we are perhaps entering a time like those conditions described in Atlas Shrugged. So it's a very good point to bring up, and maybe some of you have not read that book, and maybe you should do that. And that's where the term came from, which is, where is John Galt? Just to show you that I read the book. I am one of those lucky individuals who has a prodigious memory. I'm very lucky.
Here's another question that came in. How does 2012 play into what is happening now and in the future?
Just another year. I think if they don't give too many stimulus packages out, I think that I'm looking for my questions and I can't find them.
Well, I got a bunch of them, Bob.
Wait a minute. I don't like to lose things within 3 feet of me. I can't believe these emails.
Well, you can
I must answer
150
of them a day. It's crazy.
What is going to be the outcome with the Swiss banking system regarding their U.S. problem?
It's a good question, and, you know, I really don't know how to answer that. It's hard. The Swiss have laws, and the United States is saying, we don't care about your laws. the laws have to do with banking. And I found them. Joy. Have to do with banking. And Swiss law says that anybody who gives any information up on anybody's account, goes to jail and gets fined. And that law stretches back, I think, to 1862, which is right after the revolution, the last one they had. They've not had a war since. And I know I used to live on a street in Geneva where one of the cannons that was used in the war sat about 200 feet from my apartment where I lived, next to the university, and what they called the bourre de feu.